And now I kind of want to watch the the Scarlet Spider Mayfex review. And
watch the EDP445
funny memes
apology.
until
No way,
the
EDP?
video ends.
Cupcake? I'm sorry.
Important update.
Markiplier?
Sean hates America. I actually love Brain Leak. If you don't watch Brain Leak, you're a loser. Anyways, time to watch EDP. That's
Not NCP.
EDP apology. EDP apology.
I watched a Moist Critical's video on it.
Diesel Patches. Okay, so I know that a lot of people are fans of Diesel Patches, but I fucking hate him. He sucks.
Alrighty, so
Just watch Penguin Zero.
and foremost,
AKA
I want to
Moist.
say thank you so much to my
Wait.
loving,
Can we pause for a
supporting,
second?
friends and family.
Twitch, just know, any use of the N-word in this video is EDP445.
Yeah.
And he can say it.
Oh yeah.
I think you'll be fine.
Travis Scott apology video.
People have reacted to it and mentioned it, and there's
On
clips of it.
stream, I'm hoping.
On stream, I don't know. On stream, I don't know. Maybe
Dude,
just watch
Hassan,
Critical's
hold
video.
up. Actually, real quick.
Maybe just
he
watch
didn't stream
Critical's video.
Twitch, yep. Yeah, but I'm going to see, because Hassan definitely covered this. There's no way.
And because the players, they handled it open.
There's no way he didn't. He didn't? Is he live? No, he's not live. Okay. 13 hours ago. Which means that it probably wasn't released. Did he react to it?
When I see you,
And I look over there and
Okay. Well, then I'm going to watch. Does the Moist Critical one have stuff?
He doesn't use clips. He doesn't use clips, so you're fine.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Moist Critical it is.
EDP445 has issued an
I
apology.
love how he says it. EDP445 has elicited an apology. He is now wanted by the FBI for texting more minors. I can do a pretty. That's who I'm going as Halloween for. Moist Critical. I want to show up at people's houses and be like, "Please give me candy because I will be homeless soon. I'm not making as much money as Moist Critical. I'm the ripoff Moist Dildo." God, imagine if I kind of want to search for that, but I'm not risking it. I'm not
For the
risking it on
cupcake
YouTube.
incident from 2 years ago.
2 years is way too long for an apology, dog.
It is.
How are, motherfuckers were, also, I better not see anyone on Twitter later being like, I accept his apology. Dog. No. I better not see anyone, because people got mad at Quite for taking, 3-4 weeks for putting out his apology, which was one of the best apologies ever. Not even an apology. But, that took, a month, just about, to put out his side. And people got mad at him. This took him 2 years to put out an apology. Damn, bro. That's sad.
Not exactly the quickest response time, but it's a little bit faster than Valve responding to Team Fortress 2 issues. So I probably don't even need to...
Rest in peace, Team Fortress 2. Apparently the servers have closed down. Rest in peace. I never got to play it, so, that sucks. But now I play Overwatch, so, I'm going to be a common Overwatch streamer.
Lore dump here. The story of EDP445's fall from grace is a more well-known story than Little Red Riding Hood by this point.
That is.
But just in case, 2 years ago, he was caught in a child predator sting operation, which also unearthed a lot of other repeated instances of him being inappropriate with minors in his community. For this, he lost his entire career, and since then he has desperately been trying to claw his way back to the internet because it's all he knows.
He has got banned on every fucking site. I bet he's on Rumble now, or Kick, because they have they honestly love degeneracism. Yep, that's it. But yeah, no. He has got banned on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. He has got banned on every major site. But Kick probably hasn't banned him because the stuff that is said in Kick chats is unbelievable. I have seen more child predators. Actually, that's probably the place for ADP. I've seen more child predators in those chats than anywhere.
It's his only home, so he pathetically comes back like every couple of months for the last 2 years, like clockwork, with a new pitiful attempt at reviving his internet career.
Yeah.
There's only a few certainties in life: death, taxes, and EDP coming back when no one wants him to. He's posted videos on every platform that allows video sharing capability. I wouldn't have been surprised if he tried to make a career out of streaming on Xbox 360 Arcade Uno, where they used to let you use the Xbox fucking Connect or whatever in order to like have a webcam chat in Uno servers. Wouldn't have been surprised if he tried that. He has gone to every platform ever and has been banned from all of them. Because what EDP did is unforgivable. This is not something you can ever come back from.
Also, you know what is so weird is YouTube should actually watch ads before they post them on their site. Because for a while, there was actually just Rumble ads. Like, ads that were like, don't you think that YouTube doesn't let people say enough slurs? Well, then come to our racist site. It is so weird. It was like, I don't know. Their whole brand was like wanting free speech. And it's like, no, you have free speech. You can say what you want to say. I can't guarantee that YouTube won't ban you, but you can say what you want. You can't guarantee you'll stay on the site, though.
He should be counting his lucky stars he's not in jail. He must have had fairy godparents and they granted him one last wish and it was...
God damn. The amount of people that disagreed with him versus the amount of people that agree with him, dude. That gray margin is so fucking tiny.
To avoid jail time. He is... The only reason he's not there is because the investigation and all of the evidence was conducted.
Also, chat real quick. If you are on PC, you can maybe even get Opera GX, but the ad blockers on Opera still work. I'm just saying that now. It's a fucking lifesaver.
Conducted online, so authorities usually don't use that in like actual prosecution or anything. So he must have collected all the fucking Dragon Balls and made a wish, and Shinron kept him out of jail. Because the amount of proof and evidence of not only the cupcake incident, obviously, where he actually went in person to meet a child for sex, not only just that, but like a repeated history of having similar circumstances with being inappropriate with kids, all of this very well documented. The fact that all of that exists and he's not in jail is beyond a miracle for EDP. And now he is once again doing his standard song and dance, trying to get back his internet career and find redemption. He's made a couple other videos in the past addressing it loosely, like where he's like eating a cupcake, so literally leaning into being a pedophile.
Yeah, that video was bad.
Yeah.
That video where he was literally, like, creepily staring at the camera and eating a cupcake.
I made Red learn about EDP. That's like
that's actually on her channel, yeah. And it's like, dog, how do you not, like, you're like, imagine being like, I don't like being called a child predator, but I'm gonna lean into the bit that I'm a child predator. What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, huh? Sorry, that's not computing in my mind.
I guess, and acknowledging it. And then only a handful of months ago, he made a statement on his website that was perhaps one of the wildest ideas ever cooked up by a human brain. He said that the whole cupcake incident, that whole scenario was actually all acting. He was hired for an...
Holy shit, there's videos of him.
There's videos of him.
EDP445.com.
We're gonna get banned.
Yeah, you will get banned. The first video has the F slur.
Oh yeah, that's probably great.
No, but he isn't sure, obviously. I know, because I watched the video today.
Dog, that's...
Yeah, official apology video, and then right above that, F slur staring at my dick.
That's wild. Dude, it's wild.
An acting job to play a pedophile, and he committed to the role, and he had no...
Dude, this man is stupid as hell. How many times do you have to change your story over 2 years? So, I was going to her house for a cupcake, I'm not a groomer. Leans into the cupcake bit, implying that he is a pedophile. And then says, no, I was hired to play a pedophile bit. And then apologizes. I haven't watched the rest. But then apologizes for... Dude, how do you expect anyone to fucking trust you?
No idea it was going to be used as like a legitimate thing. He thought it was all just a Shakespearean play, basically. Just part of, you know, the acting craft. But this is the first video he's made where he's apologizing and talking about it, like actually talking about it. And I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, wow, finally, he's taking accountability. He's starting to, you know, grow now, and you know, maybe he can move on from this.
No.
What a bunch of hooey. That is a load of fish paste. He doesn't, in his entire 8.5-minute apology video, he doesn't once refer to what actually happened. When he's talking about being caught in a child predator sting operation, he calls it that YouTube shit.
I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021. The entire YouTube shit that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean, that went the fuck down. I'm not even going to...
Okay, so how you making how I would make a proper apology video is being like, hey guys, I know that I've done a lot of wrong in the past, but I'm trying to grow as a person, and I don't expect you to forgive me, or, you know, I don't really expect anything for you guys, but I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that I know this may have affected lots of people and the victim involved, and so I'm very sorry. That's how you make a fucking apology video. Don't be like this guy and be like, yeah, I guess I'm kind of sorry for something that's not really my fault. Actually, I'm not sorry for anything. What were we talking about again? Like, dude, don't be like this fucking guy, dude. Oh my god.
want to get into it. You guys already know what the fuck happened.
I was scared.
I'm taking full responsibility, full accountability for my actions.
He doesn't even say what he did and what he, like, is guilty of. He just loosely refers to it vaguely and brushes it off quickly.
Yeah.
That is the opposite of taking accountability. He doesn't even fucking address it directly. Now, he states one of the reasons for the tardiness behind this apology is because he's been in talks with lawyers over the last couple of years about what he can and cannot say. And I'm just going to slap down the Phoenix Wright objection. I'm calling baloney, because if he did have a team of lawyers behind him after all these years...
Yeah, dude, if he had a team of lawyers, they would have definitely told him, don't post that fucking cupcake video. Don't post, like, that statement where you say you were playing a bit. That is the stupidest shit ever.
I'm assuming they would have advised him to not make any of the statements he's made over the last couple of years. Especially the one where he faked emails to try and confirm that all of this was actually just an acting moment.
What? That's fucking wild.
It was all just a ruse. It was supposed to be a movie, not real. It's all fake. Or the other statement he made about how it never happened in the first place and just outright denying it. I feel like if there were lawyers behind him for the last couple of years, they would have told him, do not do that. But let's play ball with that idea for a second. Let's assume he's being truthful. If the lawyers have told him to not mention any of the specifics of the incident, then you can't come on this video and pretend like you're taking accountability or responsibility. If you're not willing to actually tackle what happened and what you are guilty of and actually talk about it directly, then you can't pretend that you're somehow taking accountability or responsibility in the situation. I didn't want to talk about this apology video because I don't think there's any value here. I've already made a few videos talking about EDP over the last 2 years with every attempt he's made to try and come back to the internet. And this is just another one of those. A desperate Hail Mary to try and monetize an internet career again because it is all he has. It is the only home that he knows. So he keeps trying. But this is just not something that you can come back from.
Taking the proper measures and the proper steps forward to seek out help, to try to, you know, get my head on right and to make sure that, you know, in the distant future that I do not hurt, you know what I mean, my loving, caring, supporting friends and family, because they are the ones that hurt the most. They are the ones that suffer the most.
No, they're not. The actual victims.
Yeah. No.
You're back, by the way. I'm going to get some chicken.
Alright. Imagine. Dude, imagine that. That's so stupid. Imagine being so narcissistic that you're like, my own family has been affected from my actions, even though the people that I actually, like, you know, the people that I was, like, talking to, probably more affected. I don't really care. My family was most effective because they probably get hate mail about how I'm a pedophile, but, you know, besides the point. Bruh, what the fuck?
What do you mean? Yes, of course, they did get caught in the crossfire here from everything you did online, but you should really be apologizing far more to the actual victims. Not just the cupcake incident, but the actual children that you've been inappropriate with over all the years. He mentions that he's getting help to try and like not be a danger to children anymore, which is good taking those steps. But even if they do cure the pedophile, it doesn't mean that you can come back as some kind of content creator again. You cannot have an internet career again after what you've done. Period. Full stop. There is no coming back from that. I do find it very upsetting that when he does make these attempts at comebacks, he does usually find an audience of delusional weirdos that downplay the severity of what he's done in his past. I'm talking about how like pedophilia is not even a big deal and there wasn't any real victims, which is categorically false. He may not have actually met a child during the cupcake incident. It was all a sting operation, but there were very real victims to EDP that most people seem to forget. Actual children he was being inappropriate with. There are victims. Like, it's not just that one time with the sting operation, the fucking Chris Hansen have a seat to catch a predator moment for EDP. There was many more. It's just not something you move on from. Now, he does mention at the very beginning of the video that he's come close to, like, hurting himself and ending it all over the last couple of years as a result of everything.
I can't say that on Twitch. I'm not saying that he should have. I'm not saying it. I'm not gonna say it. But
everything that happened with this whole situation. And he mentions that he's extremely remorseful for all of it and recognizes that it's all his fault. And he also mentions that his family has been harassed a lot from all...
You're back with the chicken. So apparently he said that he's gotten very close to ending it and hurting himself. And I'm not saying anything, Twitch. I'm not saying anything.
Bro,
I'm not.
Stop.
I'm not saying anything, but
Hope you go back.
all of this. And overall, yeah, it's sad to hear that. But again, it is.
I'm not saying anything, Twitch.
All your fault. You can't come back to the internet after all of this. You are a danger to children. You preyed on kids in your audience. You can't come back online from that.
Yeah. And you're most likely still wealthy, especially with a website where people can continue watching you. Honestly, if you are a child predator or like a groomer or like a pedophile, there's really not a coming back story. There's no one that's like overcame that. There is okay. Name one.
I don't know any, but I know there's got to be one out there. Like, not like big people though. It'd be like small, like one-time offenders.
Well, I mean, so that's the thing, Kedor. Okay. So the thing with that is, I mean big people, because small YouTubers, they can do a lot and get away with it. It's really when they get brought into the public eye it becomes a big deal. Like, okay, so basically a small channel could do that and they would still get the same amount of views just about because random people would come across their channel because they're smaller. But with big channels, almost everyone knows about them and either subscribes or doesn't subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe you find a bigger channel, blah, 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 stuff like that. But that's why...
My thought process... Sorry.
Yeah.
You continue if you need to.
Yeah, that's just I think why smaller streamers, blah, blah, blah.
My thing on it is what I mean is like people that get caught, get sent to jail, do their time, and then get let out and change themselves. Yeah. That's the type I mean that actually can redeem them.
Yeah, I still don't think they should have a career in YouTube. That's my opinion.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about general.
You should probably be able to make money, but also you did, depending on the situation, most likely ruin someone's life.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, at least he didn't actually ruin a life because he got caught.
Well, there was actual children that he DM'd. So...
I'm gonna rewatch Moist Critical's video on the original situation after this VC.
Yeah, but there was apparently actual children that he DM'd, so, you know, he did kind of ruin a few lives. But if you are a groomer, a child predator, or a pedophile, don't come back. I don't think you really deserve it to be making money off of something like that. Such
I
a weird
completely
thing.
agree. It's like you can never come back when you did it to someone. It's like there's no forgiving. Like I will personally never forgive someone if a grown person groomed a child. It's like, what is the thought process? It's like, especially when you've been held accountable and then you're trying to come back to the internet after that, but not taking any accountability.
Just imagine being like, guys, I'm here to address everything. It was just a silly goof. It was my bad. Yes, it was your bad. Now leave. Like, Shane Dawson, he does not deserve to have a career.
He does not deserve to have that fucking kid. He treated
it depends. Do we know? Do we know if he actually did it to the cat or not? Like 100%.
He made. I'm 90% sure
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I'm 90% sure that he, had some type of relations with this cat. Any type of relation, above cuddly and friendly to your cat is bad.
But also,
I will say, the cats at my friend's house that I slept over at, they were very nice. Those were like the most non-dick cats I've ever.
Okay, I swear to God, don't say. Well, we're talking about Shane Dawson. Speaking of cats, dude, that's the worst segue ever. Oh yeah, the cats at my friend's house were really, and then you pause and then say what you need to say. Dog.
I'm sorry.
Dog. It's criminal. Anyways, let's keep on playing it.
You should have been in jail, but got extremely lucky.
Yeah, honestly, I just think child predators and pedophiles and groomers, maybe, I don't know.
It's like,
death?
Honestly, why does animal testing exist when you got like pedophiles and shit? It's like, test them, use them. No one wants them.
Yeah, honestly, why don't they test, like, why don't they do that? And also, why don't pedophiles get life in prison?
I know, right? It's like, someone, okay. Like,
it's like that person probably ruined a life and gave lots of trauma, but they don't deserve life in prison themselves? That's dumb.
It's like someone who probably used, like, weed or something has more time in prison than someone who has, like, groomed children.
Yeah. Like, okay, so basically, murder is taking a life, so therefore, most of the time, you get a life in prison. And then pedophilia is ruining or like fucking up a life, but you don't deserve life in prison for that. That's confusing, and I think we should give pedophiles life in prison. Chat, sign my petition.
Doing drugs is ruining your own life. Being a pedophile is ruining a kid's life. There's definitely a difference, and there should be more time for pedophiles than drug users.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I think drug users should get, because like, okay. Drug users are bad. Okay, don't do drugs that are very harmful. Don't do drugs that are very bad and fuck up your brain. But like drugs that are like, it doesn't fuck up your brain too much, you won't get addicted. Good. Those good drugs. Weed. I've never done it, but when I'm older, I probably will. Seems
cool. Accidentally.
Wait, I have a decent take. I feel like people with drugs should not just go to prison because I feel like it would enable them more, but instead
I feel like they should go to rehab.
Have proper resources to rehab, because in a lot of places they're like, oh, they should get rehab, but the thing is, they won't be able to afford it. They're broke, they're in prison, and the state does not like provide proper rehab centers where these people can get proper treatment, get out clean, stay sober.
That's so weird. That's so weird too.
It's like,
you did drugs. You did drugs and were abused by the system. We're gonna throw you in prison, so therefore even if you were making money at a job and just doing drugs to feel better, we're still going to do that, just so you will keep on doing drugs, paying drug dealers, and then also there was a theory that most cash that stopped the economy from collapsing was directly from drug money, and I was like, wow. So at one point, America.
Drugs are a good thing, Shrimsicle.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying they're a good thing. I'm not saying they're a good thing. No. I'm not saying they're a good thing. I'm saying they're a bad thing, and directly The main reason that drugs and police and stuff like that people in law don't help drug users is because it fuels the system of economy. I'm turning into Hassan, dude. Yeah, no, but the reason they don't get proper help is because it's like you pay the drug dealer you pay him with money, you get the drugs. You most likely go to prison. That drug dealer spends that money somewhere else, and that's more and more to the economy. So they just they don't instead of like sending you to rehab and going after drug dealers, they send you to prison, and then are like, well, maybe we'll find the drug dealer. So what I'm trying to say is USA, thumbs down, be better.
Just wish, the government would actually take accountability and provide more rehab center, because it's putting someone in prison is not going to make them sober. I'm sorry, but prison is such a shitty place. I've watched so many documentaries of real life prison stories of prisoners speaking out about their experiences, and especially people who have been influenced by drugs going there. It's it makes it worse. They don't get help, and they're just rotting in there for something that they can't really control because they're fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
think
they
all
chose
human
to
testing.
do it.
I think anything that deserves human testing, I don't know, oh, does this hurt bad on humans, or how much can a human suffer until they die, or stuff like that. With blah blah. I think this should just be tested on pedophiles.
Yeah, see, pedophiles.
Not a bad idea.
I do not think that they deserve a second chance to say. They should just be locked up forever, because it's you ruined a whole family's life.
Yeah, that kid is going to need. That kid is going to need fucking therapy. They're going to need a little at the very least. They're going to need a lot if it's really fucking bad. Okay, so there was actually a YouTube channel of an old man, and his whole thing was eating watermelon and being old and being kind or whatever. And people found out that when he was 20 to 30, he was a pedophile. And so everyone that was oh, this old man's so cute, he just eat his little watermelon. Everyone was oh my fucking god, this is a pedophile. It was so weird. It was. If I'm correct, he's still on YouTube. Moist Critical and what's his name covered this topic, Oompaville.
To avoid that. So you should have been satisfied with just being able to stay out of jail and completely cut ties with the internet. Buckle down in the real world and just do something else and never come back online. Now, I understand over the last 2 years he has tried getting other jobs, but some people have recognized him and felt unsafe because, shocker, child predators are a danger in society. So he did lose his job, his other couple of jobs he's had over the last couple of years, but that doesn't mean you just quit and then just...
I am still... How did he not get... It is so annoying because I hate that it, okay, so a murder crime gets you in prison for, normally a life sentence. But attempted murder gets you in for less. And my brain is huh? How does that make any sense? Because, this person would have killed them if, police didn't show up or something like that. They had it is so weird. And it's that's the same thing with pedophiles. That just because it didn't happen doesn't mean it wouldn't have. It's... I fucking...
The justice system itself is so fucked. It's how everything is run. I see it as corruption, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's fucking bad.
Yeah, because it's
We need help with that.
Yeah, Kator just eating on his fucking chicken.
There was a guy who... see, I can see murder as saying it's justified. If it's in self-defense...
if it's in self-defense, I get it. I watched a documentary about an older woman. She was in prison for basically most of her life for killing her rapist. It's are you kidding me? That's not bad. That's honestly...
It's he was a rapist.
We don't condone... As much as they suck, we don't condone murder on stream.
Okay, I don't condone it.
I don't either.
But not the worst form of murder ever.
I don't condone it, chat.
Like, people who have, like, committed, like, fucking arson or something, like, trying to burn down, like, a hospital. Like, what, 10 years? That's it?
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
Chat, I don't condone it.
Or, like...
Yeah. Trust.
Yeah.
Or,
just don't
like,
look at Opera GX right
now. Do not get me started on shooters right now, because it's, like... And that department is so fucked. Because people do not care about the fact that those kids are getting shot. They're caring about the fact, like, oh, is this person trans, or is this person black or white?
That is,
like,
so, yeah.
Why
that
does that matter? No matter what sexuality they are, or race, or what anything, it does not matter. They killed children.
Yeah.
They shot up the school. It does not matter if they're black, white,
it is
gay, straight, trans.
I love whenever there is a. I don't love it. That I shouldn't say that. I find it as irony whenever there's someone that is pro-gun and then sees a school shooting and they try to see anything about them that isn't straight, white, cis, like, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like,
and then they're like, well, they did it because they're trans, or they did it because they're gay.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
an example I was
no, they did it because guns are so easy to get on. Like, some good-ass chicken.
Yeah, see, like, there was, like, this one school shooter, they were trans, and everyone was focusing on the fact they were trans.
It's like, no, focus on the fact that they killed children.
Yeah, see? Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's not because they were trans, it's the fact that they murdered children.
In all fairness, that probably happened because they were bullied for being trans.
No, I mean, like...
Even so, I don't think it would have gotten to that point.
Crime.
Obviously.
Yeah. No, but like...
It's a reason to hate them, but not a reason to do that.
Yeah, no.
The rates went up because of it. It's like, people were saying, oh, have them, like, forcibly, like, convert back. It's like, that's not gonna solve the problem. That's going to make it 10 times worse.
That is like, well, like, you know how many cis, straight, or white, male shooters there, like, are? Or were?
Yeah, it's like, you don't care that if they're
white. How about ban straight white straight white people from schools?
White people.
No, that's not it. Yeah, ban straight white men. God, can you make that new update, please? It's like, dude, like, imagine, doesn't that sound outlandish? And now you're trying to say, well, ban this race or ban this gender or they're gay. It's like,
point,
dude,
because
it's
every
like
race is doing something bad.
Dude, it is so annoying. It is like, do you not see that you are stupid? We should instead work harder on our, less, like, also, I don't know why conservatives think that we're trying to take away their guns. We're not trying to take away your guns. We're trying to make it harder to get guns.
Because, like, in some places you don't even need, like, a background check or anything to get a gun.
There is actually a place in Texas where you show them your driver's license and then they give you a gun. I'm not fucking joking. Like, dude, oh my god. How does that, you show them your driver's license, go, yeah, I'm of age, and then they're like, yeah, okay, here, gun. You're from our state? Yeah, here, gun. Dude, how? Like, we're not trying to get rid of guns. We're trying to make guns stricter to get.
It's like, run a background check. See criminal history.
There's actually fucking degenerates and dumbasses on Twitter. So this girl was raised by her dad to shoot guns and shit, and she ended up killing her dad because, her friend and, like, her, like, she was under the age. She was, like, I don't even think she was, like, a teenager yet. She was most likely a preteen. And her friend and her did it because, like, they were going to run away together or whatever. But then people in the comments of that Twitter post started saying, this is why we shouldn't let women have guns. Dog, maybe don't let minors have guns. Just a theory. Maybe lock up your guns.
Game theory.
Did you just say game theory?
Just the life theory.
Yeah,
Thanks for
just
watching.
A gun theory. Lock up your guns. Not a theory, just a gun fact.
There was, like, at this award show of, like, this 11-year-old girl and her dad posing with guns. This is why I heard from my stepdad. And I guess the girl shot her dad and shot herself. An 11-year-old girl.
That might have been the one I heard about.
Like, imagine that. That's like...
That might have been the one I heard about. And then I love whenever there's fucking idiots on Twitter being like, well, she did it because she's a woman. Don't let women have guns.
She was 11.
Dude.
Like, excuse me?
Yeah, no, maybe the age? Focus on that she was
Maybe
11
their
and
mental
her
health, maybe
dad.
what
Yeah,
happened.
like her dad, instead of waiting until she's at least a teenager, just gave her guns to, pose and shoot with and taught her how to use a gun. Maybe wait until your kids are older and no responsibility. Just a theory, a life theory. Not a theory, just a fact. A life fact.
A life fact.
Just
No,
a life
because
fact.
it's just like horrible. Like I kind of hate this world, honestly. I hate everyone, not actually, but I hate the
It
majority of
is
the people.
so stupid, dude. God, it is
Because
fucking
it's just
hilarious.
like everything is stuff like the government, Supreme Court,
Yeah.
the criminal justice system.
I swear to God.
It's like everything
You know
is
what,
just getting
Leafy? So
corrupted.
also Leafy, the main guy that posts. No, stop, Ritz. Stop. You're trying to advertise. So Leafy is one of the main people that has a big following and promotes hating anyone. His quote is that like he hates everyone from the LGBTQ community, unless they're lesbians that are hot. I'm not even joking. That's a quoted fucking quote from him. And also, he said that racism is bad, but has also been caught multiple times saying the N-word. How does that work? How do you hate racism and then be racist?
He does it.
I don't know how. I don't know how you tweet the N-word one day and then hate racism the next. Yeah. Yeah, also,
Oh my
speaking
God, the
of
irony in
Twitter,
that.
speaking of Twitter,
Poor Brie.
Too mad.
Not have to say a word.
Yeah,
It's okay, don't even worry about it. No, it's fine.
Too mad. I want to get on the topic of Too Mad because oh my fucking god, this guy is actually just fucking bad. So number one, he's been posting for the last couple days. I'm literally driving, but I'm in Oregon. I'm literally driving, but I'm in Oregon. I'm literally driving, but I'm in Oregon. I'm literally. And if I see this man out on the street, I'm unironically kicking his ass. I don't care. Okay, I think I could win in a fight against him. I'm gonna be honest. He's kind of round. Anyways, so someone told him on Twitter to, someone told 3 hours ago he posted women moment. That's great. I love this guy so much. God. Yeah. So basically, earlier someone told him to kill themselves. Like he said, they reacted to him with "kill yourself," and then he posted a picture of a trans girl that was killed by her classmates for being trans. So God, we gotta love Too Mad. I don't know how anyone fucking likes this. I don't know how anyone likes this fucking Too Mad guy. I miss the old Too Mad. I miss the old Too Mad. I miss the old Too Mad. Straight from the go Too Mad. Yeah, okay. Yeah, bro's been just nonstop posting. He posts five times an hour. Yeah,
I'm in your dream and I wonder.
'Cause I'm back on my grind. Some in my lifetime. Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's just bad. I fucking hate Too Mad, man.
Fair enough. I don't think anybody's gonna disagree with you.
Yeah, he's bad. Don't like him. Yeah, anyways, I used to like some of his old content, but, slowly grew up, stopped liking it, and now he's gone insane on Twitter. So, and he's just not been putting down the app, I guess. Can't wait for his... Also, apparently he also wasn't a groomer, but he just essayed. He apparently essayed a girl, his ex-girlfriend, too. And then, like, he did a stream where he was like, it's not a big deal, or something like that. I'll have to find the clip later. But it is so weird. Anyways, I think that's... let's watch the end of this apology video.
Go back to the internet to try and monetize
I
there for
don't
your
love
career.
Yeah.
You cannot come back from what you did online, period.
Agree.
So you should have just kept trying to find a job that you can hold down where people aren't going to recognize and harass you, and just
I hope
stay
they do,
pursuing
actually.
that. He also does mention that the reason he's making the apology is because he wants to eventually have redemption online, which I think what
I really fucking hope he doesn't. If this dude gets redemption online, I will actually be so fucking sad at whatever site takes him.
he's done is irredeemable.
Real.
I really do. I feel like most people probably do as well. It's an unforgivable act.
Normal people
But
will say
he
it's unforgivable.
keeps trying. And I don't even think this apology is genuine. This feels once again like another plan of his to try and crawl back online. Because he has done it so many times before. This is not really taking accountability or responsibility. He keeps saying that it is, but he can't even address the actual issue itself. And like, not only the cupcake incident, he doesn't even mention the other victims outside of that either. So he doesn't actually even take any accountability or anything like that. So I don't even think it's coming from a place of like genuine remorse or anything. It really seems like it's coming from a place of desperation to find a career again online.
Yep.
So yeah, that's about it. So yep.
I want
Yeah.
to dip. It's
Yeah.
almost waiting for me. Yeah. Great stream.
I was about to end my video.
Love being here.
Yeah.
Alright, bye
Anyways, bye chat. Chat, I'm
Bye,
going to
chat.
be leaving and probably playing Overwatch for the next 2 hours. Or just getting on Minecraft. I don't know. I'm tired. I want my fan on me. It's been hot. I've been streaming for 2 and like 15 minutes. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm going insane. Anyways, yeah. So this has been the longest stream in a while. I'm hoping to do more long streams tomorrow. I'm hoping to do a 4-hour-ish stream where I'm just doing Minecraft, being a silly little goopy. But I don't know. Maybe. Anyways, chat, I'm gonna go and not be a child predator. Catch you on the flippity cock.